Oh, baby.
We're in Hong Kong, our 43rd country, and we're pretty excited about it. We took an iconic tram to an epic viewpoint of the city.
It is so steep, though.
We tried traditional food.
Oh my gosh. How much did you order?
And some fun and quirky food.
You want it?
It's all you.
We found a cool market,
It's air conditioned.
so Alicia shopped,
You're such an addict.
met some furry friends, of course, rode the world's longest escalator,
We are still going.
and, as usual, ran into a bit of trouble.
We're in the very wrong spot.
Talking to a microphone.
Feels good. I'm so glad not to have like a jacket.
Here in Hong Kong, it feels much more like Southeast Asia here. It's warm, 85 degrees probably today, humid, the smells very similar, and it's very busy.
It's been a minute since we could use contactless for public transportation, which I love when you can because I don't have to worry about tickets or fares or anything. I just can swipe it and then we need to go where we need to go. And I see the price at the end of the day, it's perfect. This time, it's only Visa. We have to have 2 separate cards, so good thing we have that.
How many stops?
10 stops. These are definitely the fastest escalators I've ever been on. It's like almost alarming.
They are really fast. A book drop and a bus stop. That seems like a really good location, actually.
That is so cool.
Seriously, so convenient.
All right, so we had to travel over an hour to get here because this is where the normal tourists would stay. We're in central on Hong Kong Island, and we're staying not near here because it was way cheaper. We booked a place with points and it was super cheap, and the transportation's good enough that it took us 45 minutes to an hour to get here, so not too bad.
I've only seen the look right and look left in the road one time. Couldn't remember where it was. It was London. 2 places I didn't expect to see similarities, but colonization, well, that makes sense then.
This is a really beautiful park in the middle of giant skyscrapers. Hong Kong was originally part of the Qing dynasty, and they gave up Hong Kong as a concession for losing the First Opium War to the British Empire. So the UK had Hong Kong Island and then eventually Kowloon Peninsula and a little bit more as their own colony for like 156 years. So there's a lot of British influence here, including, this is the oldest cathedral in Hong Kong, St. John's Cathedral. All right, time for the most popular thing to do in Hong Kong. We are at the Peak Tram. This is a tram funicular type thing that takes you up the side of the hill, which there are a lot of hills in Hong Kong. I really did not realize that. But this is the highest peak. It's called Victoria Peak, and it overlooks like all of Hong Kong. So very popular thing to do. I couldn't book tickets online, so hopefully they're still available.
I'm with her. Yeah, she has everything. Thank you. What?
Always behind me.
This is a big line. You see how far it goes?
Up there?
Yep.
No. I tried to book tickets online. First of all, Get Your Guide said they were $12,000.
What?
Are we buying the tram?
Better be private.
And then I tried to book them on the actual website, but they wouldn't accept my credit cards. So I'll link an actual link in the description for you to book your tickets since this line is very long. Tram return tickets? Thank you.
Thank you.
This was the first funicular built in Asia back in the 1800s. It's been around for 130 something years, and it's been renovated quite a few times, so it's no longer a steam engine going up the hill, but it was just remodernized in 2022, so it's even newer, larger, faster, and smoother.
Pretty cool.
Wow, it's really nice.
Looks really nice.
The windows are enormous, and like it looks like everybody gets a seat. I thought we were gonna have to stand. So we ended up having to stand. It is so steep though. There's something called the Peak Tram illusion, where you can see the buildings. It looks like they're leaning like 4 degrees to 25 degrees, and it looks like they're just gonna fall on you. They're super cute.
Oh, they're $5 each though.
What?
Just kidding. I love that. She's like, how many did you buy?
I spent $2.55 on postcards. That's like really cheap. Those are nice postcards too.
Goodness, that is a view there. I find it quite funny that you come all this way up to this peak lookout point and everybody's super amped to shop. Everybody, including us, I guess, went right to the shopping. Wow, there's like bikers up here. They rode up here and we took the train up here. You gotta give them some credit. Oh, corgis. Corgis on patrol.
Flash fries. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We go to McDonald's when we travel. It is what it is. But they have super fun shaker fries, mix shaker fries, sorry, where you put your fries in the bag and then flavoring and you shake them up. Yeah, look at that. It tastes like seaweed. I like it.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Only if you like seaweed though. Honey barbecue is really good. They also have cheese and lobster bisque. We haven't tried those yet.
Do you remember when McDonald's used to have Monopoly?
Oh yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah, you used to have like the board thing, and then you got the stickers on like everything.
Yes.
It was on the fries, on the drinks.
Yes. I went to McDonald's way too much during that time.
There's a lot you could do up here. There's like a ton of hikes and stuff.
Hikes? I honestly thought there had to be something more than just the views because, well, obviously I have all the malls, but they have a monthly pass you can get here and an annual pass. And I thought, if this is just like a really cool lookout point, why would people have those things? But now I know there's just like a million other things you can do up here. So it makes sense. Whoa. This view is incredible.
Yeah.
It literally looks like a painting.
It's absolutely crazy how high up we are.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't know, can you see it? There's like a Ferris wheel here. It looks like a little model Ferris wheel on like a train car set or something compared to the rest of City Skyline. So Alicia has caught me procrastinating leaving just a couple of times here. That's because this is like such an epic view. Hong Kong, enormous city. I mean, that's probably pretty obvious. But to be looking down at these skyscrapers is just not an opportunity you get to do too often. Plus, I'm me, just spending $20 to get up here. I like want to stay as long as I can, but for the sake of seeing as much of Hong Kong as we can, or as anybody can in 24 hours, we should probably go.
They have really pretty beaches here in Hong Kong. I wish we could go.
Thank you. Whoa.
Swim in that.
I do too. Oh, baby. Almost fell. You know what that reminded me of is that I've been taking cold showers, and I tried to take a cold shower today, but there's no cold water. It's like lukewarm. And I think it's just because it's so hot outside that the water's just not cold.
Yeah.
We're walking by all these shops and malls right now, and there's just air conditioning pumping out. It feels so good.
I really hope this market is air conditioned.
Me too.
It's air conditioned. We're in the central area. This market was originally opened in the 1800s when the British colonized Hong Kong. And this isn't the original building. This was built in 1939. But it's no longer a wet market. It's just like a artisanal crafts market. Let's peek. These are so cute. Hello. Look how cute that is. Oh, don't tell me that. Thank you. Look how fun these pearl earrings are. I want these. Aren't those so fun?
You're so crazy.
I don't have a piercing. I used to have a piercing up here. You can still see it. I got it when I was 18.
So rebellious.
Thank you.
What? That is so cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, what is this?
Signature mixers? Can we get this? Why?
Why?
Look at Ow, this guy is so happy.
Oh my god, he was amazing.
He was so good. He's just like turned around and was like, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I would too if I could do that. Robots for hire, robots. Oh, I don't know how to talk to him.
Got one original, please.
Thank you.
Okay, we got one of the most popular desserts here in Hong Kong. It's called pancake. It obviously doesn't look like a pancake. It smells like a waffle, and I think it also is known as an egg puff because these look like little eggs. But it really smells like a waffle. It is like a waffle. They have a bunch of different flavors. We just got the original just to like try it for the first time. But I think they're filled with stuff. They have sweet and savory.
It's kind of fun. You can eat them just one at a time. Very good sweetness. If I could get like any flavor combination, it would be banana and peanut butter. It's like my favorite way to eat a waffle. You want it?
It's all you.
Thank you.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
They have a picture of you.
They do?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Where is it? Yeah. What is this?
I think it's like a library.
That is epic.
Hi, can I pet your dogs? Hello. Oh. Hi. Thank you so much. They're so sweet. Thanks, you too. Okay, we are taking the world's longest covered escalator.
Right now?
It's like one of those things, you know how like every single cable car holds some sort of record? It's like the longest double cable indoor 10-person seater over a forest cable car. So the escalators go downhill from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Oh.
and then uphill the rest of the day.
Probably so people can get to work.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
Since there are so many hills in Hong Kong, they built this escalator system to get from central to mid-levels. It's like a series of escalators and walkways. I appreciate it already. This is the 5th one we've been on? Oh, gonna be 6. 7.
Okay, Monica.
We are still going.
This thing is quite impressive. Okay, I feel like the chain has been broken here. This is not covered. I'm such a record snob. When did I become like this?
I'm such a record snob.
And now we're walking right back to where we came from. Alicia always hides from me when we're running around these cities, so I'm hiding from her.
What are you doing?
Hiding.
I was like, where did he go? I don't want to look for him. I'm going shopping now.
What?
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm definitely gonna
There's
go.
so much to see and do here. Shopping can happen after night. You're such an addict.
Oh, my glitters is gold.
Only shooting stars.
This used to be like my favorite song. Hi, for 2.
Sorry that
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's okay. Thank you.
What is it?
They're sold out.
It's just so crazy to me because literally everywhere else in the world except the US, you hear the word sold out all the time at the great restaurants. It's just such a foreign concept to us. Not anymore. It once was. It used to surprise me. Travel now is so much different than travel when we started, which obviously was in 2020, so understandably so. We used to be able to just like wing almost everything, always get in at restaurants, and like more and more reservations, that sort of thing is becoming very, very much necessary.
I don't know how I get so lost in a mall. It happens a lot.
That's true, it does, but in your defense, they're always Southeast Asia malls, which are basically like mini cities inside of a gigantic city, but it's air conditioned, and that's why it's so busy. Thank you.
So we're finally trying dim sum in Hong Kong, which is where it's most popular in the whole world. It's Chinese in nature, but it's basically just small bites. Like you order a bunch of different foods and you share at the table. This is common in a ton of other cultures, but it's really popular here as brunch or tea. So we also got some jasmine tea, and then our first order just came, wontons and chili sauce. Oh god.
Is this putting your chopstick skills to the test?
God, it's so slippery.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea. You got this.
This is so good. The chili oil, it's like not too spicy at all, but it adds such a good flavor to it. Nice thin wonton wrapper, and it's shrimp on the inside. Delicious.
Ooh.
And the tea is super hot and it's very fragrant. It's jasmine tea. It smells like perfume.
Oh my gosh, so much.
I was like 100% we need that. Okay, we got shrimp bread. It is like this beautiful crispy toasty bread with shrimp on it, and it comes with mayonnaise. It's like the most peculiar. How do you spell that?
Peculiar.
Peculiar. We had it for the first time in Japan. It is so good. So we got it again. I'm gonna try it like without the mayonnaise. This is so good. The shrimp is so fresh with the sesame seeds.
Oh boy.
Okay, next is a traditional steamed dumpling. This is pork and shrimp.
Oh, yum.
The shrimp and the pork go so well together. It's so good. I don't know if you're supposed to dip it in that, but
Hot? Oh my gosh. How much did you order?
this is it.
This one has me interested.
This last one is rice noodle rolls with fresh shrimp. I was really feeling the shrimp today.
I was gonna say you're in a very shrimpy mood, huh?
The shrimp is delicious. And just like a bite with just the shrimp is great. But there's a lot of like wrapper rice noodle situation going on, you know?
Wrapper rice noodle situation.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Thank you.
You checking your teeth in your phone?
Yeah.
You're weird.
I'm not weird. What?
What the heck? Are you trying to lose me? You just went outside, I started talking to you, and you just turn around and fly back in.
Those people laughed at you too.
That's so rude.
We pay for 2 people? Thank you.
Taking a ferry to the other side of, well, where are we going? I really never know any of
You
this.
even know what country we're in. We're going from Hong Kong Island to Kowloon Peninsula over Victoria Harbor.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Star Ferry is the most popular ferry, and you have to do it because you can see both the skylines at the same time, so it's pretty cool.
That's cool. So we will be the boats that we were looking down at earlier? Is that
Yeah,
what we were looking at?
yeah. This was actually a little more expensive than I thought it was going to be.
What?
Yeah,
How much was it?
it was $1.60
$1.60? Sign me up.
for 2.
Get out of here. That's amazing.
Ah!
Oh my gosh, we were too indecisive. Go back. Is this the one you want? You sure? We both ran in opposite directions and almost lost our chance at a window seat, which based on how much we are going like this, it's very, very important that Alicia has a window seat.
It is moving and grooving.
Okay, how you doing now?
Good. That was so fast. It was like a 4-minute ride.
It really was. It is 7:54. We are back at the harbor. I feel like so much of our day has revolved around the harbor, but I think it's because it's a pretty big part of Hong Kong. There is a free light show that goes on the buildings on each side of the harbor. There's a couple different ways you can see it. You can just literally be on the boardwalk here looking at it. We've been watching for probably about an hour now. Heaps of tour groups just piling onto boats, and they take them out into the water and you can watch it that way, which I think would be kind of cool. We're at a place called Wildfire Pizza Bar, and they basically just have seating here. It seems like a good place to watch the water show, so that's our plan.
Yeah, they play music at the Avenue of the Stars, which is where this restaurant and bar is. And then they also play it on the other side, right in like one certain spot. And then they have a mobile app that they play it on, so you can play it wherever you are. If you're somewhere else, like a park or top of a rooftop or something.
Really?
Private boat, yeah, you can play it. So you can listen to the music while does the show.
And even though the show starts in 3 minutes, they seem to still be putting these people on the boats, which I cannot believe. What?
I saw a laser.
You saw something?
I saw a laser.
It seems a little dimmer.
Get ready.
Okay, so we thought we could see it from the restaurant we were at. However, we started to see the laser show start from afar. Couldn't hear any music, so we're thinking we were not in the right place. So we're trying to get there. The show's like 10 minutes, so hopefully we can see a little bit of it.
We're in the wrong spot. The Avenue of Stars is much longer, and it was down here that we should have been because all the lights were on the buildings over there.
More people, more phones recording. I think we made it. Possibly right at the end. Hindsight is 2020. If we had this moment to do all over again, we would have taken one of the Victoria Harbor cruises. And they have a bunch of them. Sunsets, and then ones that go out specifically for the light show. That's the one we would have done. And there's two great options. The first option is the oldest remaining Chinese junk boat, which was built in 1955. It sunk in 2014, but since then has had a clean bill of health. And on that tour, you get a drink and I imagine some super cool photos on the boat. There's also a more modern day cruise, which is all you can drink for an hour. I don't know what that entails. And it's an hour long, goes out just for the light show. But based on all the people we saw when we did arrive to the scene of the actual show at the very end and didn't see it, there's a lot of people there. So I think being on one of these boats would be a great way to get an unobstructed view of the show. That's all. We just wanted to share that there are better ways. We make mistakes, so you don't have to.
That is honestly our motto.
Yeah, it is our motto.
Blah, blah, blah.
Learning English.